It's time for mini news sesh. Yeah.
All right,
All right.
this week we welcome back to the mini news Gavin. Gavin, today we're talking about something brand, shiny, and new. What you got?
That's right, Darla. So we are right now talking about Meta's new platform that they have in the works, and that is called Super. And it is a live streaming platform that is kind of similar to Twitch.
You know what? It's funny. They reached out to me on my Darla Powell home account and they said, "Hey, we're doing a beta on this super thing." And I'm like, "Sure, what the hell? I'll try it out." But I had no idea what it is. So I'm glad that you're here today to help me figure out what the hell I just signed up for.
Definitely, it's something that's kind of been in the works since late 2020, and it's currently being built by Meta's new product experiment team. This is kind of something that they're slowly getting influencers involved in. I think there's only maybe up to 100 influencers out of everybody right now that are kind of experimenting with it and testing it, but they're paying those influencers anywhere between $200 and $3,000 to use the platform for about 30 minutes, is what I'm hearing. But
Oh, wow.
right now, it's interesting. They're planning on having something like a tiered subscription model in the live streaming platform. So you can, based on what tier you're subscribed to, how much money you're paying, you have special access to the tools and to the creators that are streaming. And so you also have like a tipping feature, much like Twitch and YouTube gaming. It's like a tip jar feature. But yeah, so that's it's kind of like the base of it. But some of the influencers I think who have kind of taken up the testing have been Vienna Sky, tech reviewer Andrew Edwards, and TikToker
Mhm.
Chris Thompson. So those are some of the bigger names that are testing it currently right now, and they've all had positive things to say.
Okay, cool. Well, you guys know what I think about getting on the newest, latest, and greatest thing when you can is to at least establish your flag and get your name there, your real estate there, so no one else can take your name. I know that Twitch exists. It's been recommended that we even do videos on Twitch, but I'm not that familiar with the format. How is it different from, say, a TikTok or Instagram or, what does that look like? And why do we as interior designers care or maybe even want to be on this platform or not?
Sure. So, I mean, that really remains to be seen, the exact differences between the apps. It sounds very similar. It's just maybe some different features called some different things. And then again, like once we have a full kind of release, we'll be able to evaluate a little bit more. But it's very similar to some of those, and that's what we do know now. This, like I said, some of the tip jar features, they have kind of a similar aesthetic, I should say, from some of the screenshots and things that I've seen. But the real reason is that there's strong support for group conversations, interviews, even merch integrations later on down the line. So if you're somebody who's an interior designer and who's trying to be an industry leader in the space and is hosting those kinds of conversations, or just wants to do like a weekly conversation with some of your followers about ways, design tips for maybe your living room or your bathroom or your bedroom, that's a great way to also have extra revenue because you can get tips and people can subscribe to your tips and subscribe to your channel in that kind of way, similar to Twitch.
And there are influencers who are making a living doing just that. Like we just had Maria Killam, right? Yeah, we just had Maria Killam on the show, and now she has 150,000 something Instagram followers, and people are following her B2C, right? And end user clients who are following her just for interior design tips. I'm sure she's getting to the point to where if that's all she wanted to do, that's all she'd have to do. So if you're an interior designer and you have your business, you have your interior design firm, you're doing hands-on interior design work, why would that this platform, the super platform, be something of interest to you at all? Is it something you should mess around with to get more clients, or is it something you should even put any effort into? What is the importance of being an industry leader or a thought leader if your main goal is, hey, I just want to do rooms and get clients?
Yeah, I mean, just that what you just said right there. If you
Mhm.
want to just do rooms and get clients, you're going to have more clients. You're going to have a bigger presence with things like this. It's more relatable, right? If you're trying to be a relatable person, which of course you are as an interior designer, that's 90% of your business is being a relatable person and having great taste. And so if you are that kind of person, you can easily project like those kind of personality traits and who you are and your brand with something like Super or like a Twitch, things like that. It's just it's an easy, relatively inexpensive, in terms of your time as well as your money, way to kind of get in front of people. And it's something that I think could really benefit a lot of people if they just took the time to do it, especially early on here. We've seen on Instagram how much Facebook boosts and Instagram boosts posts and things you do on their early platform. Look at Reels, right? If you take Reels, for example, post a Reel right now, they're kind of going crazy, right? They're getting a lot of traction. Instagram's really, really pushing that platform, that feature. And so the same thing's going to happen with Super as it starts to release. You want to get in on this early. You want to jump in and be one of those early movers in this case, because there could be some real advantages to some, fast follower growth if you have some value to add in terms of your space.
All righty, cool. Well, I'm curious to see what it even looks like. I'll go in there and fiddle with it. I guess if they approve my little application, I mean, they reached out. I guess that doesn't necessarily mean I'm in. But if you guys have an invite to try it out, go try it out. I mean, it's better than a sharp stick in the eye. It doesn't cost anything. You can go fiddle around with it and at least set up your flag. I like the idea of it.
I was going to say, and you can definitely go, we can put a link in the description below. You can go check out the website. It is live. It's beta in the beta mode, but you can kind of go poke around and see what's going on in there too, if you'd like.
All right. And again, that is Super. I like the name. I think it's pretty super.
Yeah, pretty super.
All right. Gavin, thank you for joining us.
Of course. Thank you.
Mini new sesh. Yeah.